Coming up on MetaPlex'd. I know what you're thinking. What is in the box?
What's in the box?
See, that's the thing about you Web3 people. You think you're smart. You think you know everything, but you don't know what's in here and you can't handle what is in here. He drops the box on the floor. Massive impact. That's what it says in the script. God, my dignity. Only kidding. But this mysterious box is the secret to understanding SneakerHeads 2.0. Oh yes, SneakerHeads are back, and they're the first new community featured on our award-winning MetaPlex'd community corkboard. Don't ask me what award we've won, I don't know. But that's not all. There's also a high fashion fit for Wilder World, plus the usual roundup of hot news and gossip as Yuga Labs says adios to gaming. Are you feeling dirty? Then go take a bath, you savage.
MetaPlex'd is written by humans, performed by idiots.
All right, first up, this is your last chance to get the token-proof POAP. Now, if you missed the last three, your only hope is to try and persuade somebody else to part with theirs. Good luck with that. Remember, 4 MetaPlex'd episodes, 4 QR codes, scan the QR code when it appears, collect your POAP, and enter for a chance to be featured on an episode of this show. Good luck, y'all. All right, so I wanted to begin by ditching the silliness just for a moment to talk about this show, MetaPlex'd, and what it means to actually be featured on it. This is episode 22 now. We kind of know what works, what we like making, and the shows where we get to play around with your favorite community IPs. Those are the best, like Broadside, Plague Puppets, Restless, The Chili's, or Clone X. Those are the episodes where we can genuinely add something of value to this space. So each week, we're now going to be featuring a community with 3D assets. That's going to be the bulk of the episode. We're going to go in depth and then pair that up with a quick rundown of the week's gossip in Web3 gaming and NFTs to keep it current. And look, it doesn't matter whether it's a large project or a small one. It could be a game, could be art. Our goal is simply to be a metaverse native show that meets this culture where it is in 3D. And we begin with the SneakerHeads. Yeah, I love me a good sneaker. No, I'm going outside for a fag. Yeah, bye. This is a sneaker. I dropped it. Fuck's sake. I caught my... This is a sneaker, and that is a SneakerHead. See, if you're into these, there's a good chance you'll be into these. But unlike sneakers, you can actually wear these on your head. Let's dig in, shall we? That is a SneakerHead. I have to say, I kind of dig them. See, sneaker culture is this billion-dollar industry. It is absolutely massive. So, it was the perfect space for 3D artist, architect, and b-boy Ali DeWood to render his vision of a Web3 community geared around a new way for sneakers to be discovered, marketed, distributed, or even collected. 5,000 of these SneakerHeads, literally heads made out of sneakers. You can see it in all the design details. It's so clever. Now, the art was graphic, it was instantly recognizable, and there were literal fights breaking out over whether Space Marble was more legit than Frosty. And I have to say, I'm a space man. Space. All right, so let's just take a moment to appreciate the art, because these things look incredible in 3D. You have the iconic stitching that just tells you this is a sneaker, and the shape of the thing itself, it's like if you tilt it up a little bit, it really does look like it's a sneaker. You've got the rubber elements, you've got the leather, you've got the stitching, and they just, I don't know, they're just iconic. And there isn't actually any other project that has this kind of artwork. It's completely unique. You know it when you see it. And that, in a space like ours that is so crowded, that's quite a trick. And it wouldn't really be a pair of sneakers without laces, and here they are, and on the top as well. It is such a clever design. But here's the thing, no matter how dope people found these, as with so many other projects, the bear market bit hard, and the project fell on hard times. But there was hope, and his name was Emma, a French sneakerhead of epic proportions, and in 2023, he took over as CEO, determined to reclaim sneakerhead spots as a leading Web3 project and impact the entire sneaker industry. As he said, the art, the vibe, and the community of sneakerheads are too damn strong to be overlooked. That's why I'm in. Then with a motivated and aligned community, we will impact the entire sneaker industry. Since then, MA and the team have built what they claim is the largest sneaker community in Web3, creating a vibrant ecosystem where collectors, creators, and brands can thrive. But finally this week, the team launched SneakerHeads 2.0 with a brand new app that combines a sneaker distribution platform with an interesting NFT vault solution on everyone's favorite layer 2 base. Oh wait, no, that says Blast. It says Blast, right? Blast? Yeah, Blast. So look, the sneakerheads are really trying to attack this very specific vertical, obviously sneakers, and bring the very real IRL version of this incredible community authentically into Web3. It's the thrill of collecting, hunting down grails, and gamifying that process. But it's also bringing some much needed style to the Stockham side of rocking and stocking. So here's what you can do. You can complete missions to rack up points and get rewards. You can mint mystery boxes packed with limited edition tokenized sneakers from top brands. And you can swap your tokenized sneakers for a physical counterpart. Never gets old, does it? You know me, I love a dope pair of kicks. But the thing is, unlike you, I can wear these digital ones anytime I want to. But in order to acquire these, I actually had to purchase some physical ones. And those, I don't wear. They sit in boxes and I don't touch them. And that is kind of dumb when you think about it. And that is where sneaker.cloud comes in. So what this is essentially a marketplace with a secure vaulting solution specifically designed for sneakers. Shoes represented by NFTs, well, those can be freely traded there, but they will also be tied to a physical counterpart verified by the team and secured in a physical vault. Now, I wish it looked like this, but it won't. I'm afraid. So you can speculate on shoes if that's your jam, track down that incredibly rare pair of artifact Alien Air Force 1s. If you're likely to be a seller in the future like me, then this is probably where you're going to find the best buyer for your kicks. So to help you understand what's really going on here, I've put together a little visualization. Here is a vault box knocked up by the props department. Fantastic job, guys. I've also got a mighty fine pair of kicks as well. So all I'm gonna do is take the lid off the box, get the shoe off my foot, put the shoe in the box, put the lid back on, and voila, we are vaulted. Now all I have to do is walk away and find myself a cheeky buyer. $5,000. Anyone? Here is the important part though. Any physical pairs available on the platform will be sourced from curated collections from trusted suppliers. So you won't be able to just fling them your worn once Yeezys and expect them to keep them until a buyer shows up. It is way more selective than that and is designed to be a best of the best sneakerhead experience. Now you see, most of the time in Web3, physicals and their NFT counterparts have a pretty broken relationship. But here, the NFT is provably connected to an authenticated physical item. But this obviously raises two big questions. First, how much does it cost? And secondly, how am I supposed to trust the sneakerheads with my physical shoes? Well, the answer to that first question is really to pose a different question. Why build on Blast? Well, let me explain. Blast is a layer 2. Layer 2s are designed to take the shitty, slow, expensive administrative tasks that Ethereum sucks at, move them to a parallel ledger, and only commit them back to Ethereum when absolutely necessary. ETH security, but without the cost. The thing is, not all layer 2s are built the same. Blast is from the team that killed NFT royalties. Boo. But it does have a party trick. Not only is it low cost, but it is actually engineered to deliver native yield to ETH and stablecoins on the chain itself through a process known as auto rebasing, because you can stake ETH on ETH itself and earn yield through that, but you can't on layer 2s, well, except you can on Blast. And because transactions are so cheap, this means if you are clever, any application you deploy which attracts users to deposit value on the chain will not only pay for its own transaction costs, it'll actually generate a profit just from the activity itself. Developers can then pass on those savings to users, extracting away the gas fees, and in Sneakerheads terms, this means that vaulting solution is free. As for that second point, well, I'm afraid that is a question of trust, because once your shoes are in the box, well, they're kind of out of your hands, I'm afraid. Now, there are a lot of false sneakers in the world, and this platform aims to target fraud by connecting verifiable NFTs to physical counterparts. But you still got to trust them to custody the physicals, which is really a reputational problem and one that will be only solved by Emma and the team delivering a great service that people can trust again and again and again and again and again. But expect third-party auditing, shoe authentication, CCTV, security guards, climate control, and a quality assurance process that what's in the box actually is a proper shoe at a minimum. It should get pretty interesting for brands too, because here you will find a hyper-focused niche community hungry for product and a clear and simple way to get that product into their hands, with SneakerHeads effectively operating like a clearinghouse. So you can imagine a brand comes in, they do a drop, and they have exactly the community they want ready to pick up that drop and love it. But the main point of this community is, well, it's the community itself, vibing with fellow collectors, racking up points, earning your way to a mystery box. Oh yeah, that box. You really want to know what's in that box, don't you? And here it is. This is the mystery box. Hello, my beauty. Now, each one of these contains a pair of exclusive shoes, including the legendary artifact DNA. Ooh, I've got a pair of those. Yeah, very nice. You can be like me. You can also get your hands on some Nike Tina J's or the Yeezy 350 V2. Very nice. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, you can get involved by joining these SneakerHeads exclusive pre-season missions and challenges, rack up points and prepare for the upcoming seasons. Everything you need to know can be found here at blast.sneakerheads.xyz. And at the end of the preseason, you'll have a chance to meet your Blast SneakerHeads OG passes. And there they are. That is an OG pass right there. These are the project's Blast native NFTs, and effectively, they kind of act like a multiplier for any points you rack up as you level up on the platform. Get more points, get more chances to get those exclusive mystery boxes, and you know what? Get some rad sneakers as well. Did I just say rad? What decade is this? Who says rad? Honestly. So look, let's get real for a second here. I'm never going to do a feature on a product or a community that I don't think is adding anything to this space. In this instance, the SneakerHeads vaulting feature, I mean, it does throw up some questions, but it's a bold solution to a very specific problem, and it's not that hard to see how that solution scales to accommodate other niche collectibles with a physical counterpart, thinking things like toys or trading cards. For me, the art, what they look like, especially in here, it's cool. This team understand how to take advantage of genuine innovation on Blast, and there is a strong existing community that just loves shoes in Web 2. So I really do think that potentially that is the future for NFT projects, hyper-focused, niche audiences where the value prop is known and the value prop is clear. Now, this is a platform that I will most likely end up using myself, because at some point I might decide I want to sell that collection of artifact DNA shoes. But as with everything in this space, please do the work, please ask questions, and please make up your own mind. Now let's get this sneakerhead back on me, and let's go do some fun stuff. See myself doing a bit of a raven here. Woo, 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 sneakerhead, sneakerhead, throw some shapes. I'm a bit embarrassed now. All right, so we've been very quiet on the digital fashion front lately, but this is a whole SneakerHeads episode, so it's time to bring it back. Check out this hat. Now this is from Boost Wearables, the digitally native fashion line from designer Joel Boost, a former producer of physical garments now focused on metaverse fashion like this that can be worn anywhere, but should have a particular resonance for fans of Wilder World. Now his latest drop is a collection of 69 uniquely designed tops inspired by the vibrant colorways of the Air Wild Season 0 kicks and the artistic genius of Pet Liger. Now if you don't know Pet Liger, do yourself a favor and check out the kicks. This is a SneakerHeads episode, yeah? So how do you get your hands on this hat? Well, you don't. It's an unreleased collection, and your boy gets special access because I'm special. But let's give this some context. Wilder World have teased a very sleek looking avatar system, leveraging that old ERC 6551 token or token bound accounts as they're otherwise known. Basically, these are tokens that can act as wrappers for a basket of other items and swap them in and out. So wearables are obviously a perfect implementation of that tech. Now, Wilder World are designing their own wearable collection but it would be very Web3 if a designer like Joel couldn't plug in with their own designs and build their own brand there too. So check out Joel's designs. If you're into the world universe, you'll understand the colorways, and check out Pet Liger too, because these guys are doing some dope shit. All right, I promised you headlines. Let's go through this week's top Web3 gaming and culture, fast as fuck headlines. And first up, Yuga Labs is selling its iconic gaming IP to Faraway.
Ooh, boy.
Yuga Labs is bidding farewell to some of their iconic gaming IPs, passing the torch to Faraway, the company that basically built the games in the first place. The future holds mysteries and possibilities for these beloved franchises, sparking curiosity and speculation amongst crypto Twitter. Oh, the drama, bring it on. The question is, what did they get out of those gaming IPs in the first place, and what's going to happen to them now, and did Yuga really even care, and what is Yuga's plan anyway? The apes think it's all going to be focusing back on the apes themselves. We don't know. What we do know is they got a shit ton of cash in the bank, and somehow they got to spend it. All right, it's time to talk about Parallel now. I met these guys out at GDC, and they're so impressive. I love the game. I love the world that they're building. But if you own the token, well, you'll probably love this news as well, because it is up 108% year to date. That is like an octogenarian's erection. It's impressive, but not something you really want to talk about at the dinner table. I don't know who wrote this, but it wasn't me. All right, it's time to talk about Animoca Brands now. These guys are probably the biggest metaverse gaming IP brand in the entirety of Web3. A massive company with their fingers in pretty much everything. They have just released their interim financial update. And here's the headlines. They're sitting pretty with $291 million in cash and around $2.4 billion in digital assets. That is just immense. Immense. So having continued to build and expand through what was a very particularly difficult market in 2023, Animoca Brands says it is now well placed to capitalize on the market rebound evident over the last few months. In particular, the Animoca Brands team shared with us that with Bitcoin recently, this is fucking shit. Who wrote this? Was this AI? Is AI writing my headlines now? This is crap. All right, so now it's time to talk about Magic Eden, the original Solana-based marketplace that is now basically omni-chain, surpassing OpenSea and Tensor to claim the top spot in the NFT and gaming world. They've actually seen a 36% increase in marketplace users and a transaction volume exceeding 230,000. So Magic Eden looking good. OpenSea, oh, I don't know. If you've used OpenSea Pro, it's pretty good. OpenSea Vanilla, not so good. And the marketplace is just opening up. We've got Base, we've got Blast, we've got Layer 2s coming out of every orifice, it seems. So the need for a really, really streamlined, very, very well thought out marketplace experience, Blur, looking at you, is paramount. I don't know what I'm talking about. You understand what I mean. NFTs, buy them, don't buy them, royalties, what? So Ronin continues to go from strength to strength, and they've attracted this game Ragnarok Monster World, which is going to be launching pretty soon. And SkyMave is the team behind Axie and, of course, the Ronin blockchain. They've just announced that Ragnarok is entering Web3 by launching this by launching their own MMORPG, Ragnarok Monster World, on Ronin, obviously. This is developed by Singapore-headquartered 0x and which has licensed the IP from the original developer, South Korean studio Gravity, and that game is set for launch in Q3 2024. And Ronin, strength to strength, they are crushing it. All right, so that's it for this week. Do please go and check out the SneakerHeads. Check out Joel Boost's original fashion collection as well. And also don't forget to grab the tokenproof POAP as well. We are, as per usual, cooking hard. We are putting together new shows, and we will absolutely keep you posted about upcoming things very soon. This is your favorite Gen V influencer saying, keep it real, bitches. Keep it very, very real. Toodles.